Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hey Hannah. So in today's video we are going to make what is that? Let me try again. So in today's video we're going to make 2 DIY Dollar Tree farmhouse decor for our kitchen, dining room, living room, wherever you want to put these things. I got one of the ideas off of another person's video. I'm going to link them down below. It is a farmhouse decor, old-timey scale. It's like a kitchen scale, but you know, you see like in the old farmhouses, the kitchen scales. So I got that off of, I forget her name. I'm gonna link it down below. Anyway, she is amazing with DIY decor, and I saw this and instantly fell in love with it. I have to have it to put up on the top of my kitchen because I think it's gonna look so cute up there. My kitchen cabinets.
You're gonna put it
on the top of my kitchen.
On the ceiling.
Just right on the top of my kitchen somewhere. I meant on the top of my kitchen cabinets. So that's gonna be super fun. The other one, I've seen a couple ideas floating around Pinterest and Instagram, but I didn't really get like the idea from anybody in particular. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. So that one, we're just winging it, guys. It's a farmhouse tray. The last farmhouse tray that I made was a square one. This one is going to be a circle one, and we'll just see where we go with it. So I am going to try my hardest, you guys, to put out videos this week and possibly next week, because we're not going to talk about what the rest of the world is talking about. Not on my channel, not in this community. This community, we're going to come here and we're going to be busy in our homes, because that's where we're supposed to be right now, in our homes. So I'm going to try to use what I have. The Dollar Tree things that I have right now, I went out and bought probably 3 weeks ago because I had these ideas in my head. So I didn't rush out and buy these. A lot of my videos are going to be crafting videos because I have tons of stuff in my crafting area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you in the next couple weeks that you and your family are at home, whether it be your children, your grandchildren, whoever is in your home, whether it just be you, your spouse, just you yourself, get crafty. Make the best of this time. Grab a couple pieces of paper, grab crayons if you have them, pencils, colored pencils, markers. Just use this time to be creative. And people say all the time, I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist. Well, guess what? I'm not an artist either. But you would be surprised at what you can do when you pick up a paintbrush or a marker. And when people say, I'm not an artist, then you pick up a paintbrush or a marker and all of a sudden you're like, I drew that? Are you kidding me? So I implore you guys, in this time of being at home, pick up some kind of medium, whether it be paper, marker. Hi, Selena.
Hello.
Pick up something in your home that you haven't like experimented with. Like I said, do something. Look up on YouTube videos. Get creative, get crafty, and use this time wisely. If you like writing, start writing. So let's go and see what we can make with the items that we have today. Okay, so for this first craft, I'm sorry I don't have the best angle, but this is the best I can get right now. We're going to be using some of these that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. They are the shot cups, 24 shot cups. And they are, I don't know how many ounces. They're just the little tiny ones. There's 24 of them. Yeah. And then I've got a package of Mardi Gras beads. Those are the only ones I could find. I wanted to get a little bit bigger beads, but I couldn't find any bigger ones, so we're using what we could find. And then I've got 2 of the pizza plates. And then I have I always have these cosmetic wedges that I use for paint. And then this is not Dollar Tree. These are just some paints that I have from my stash. I've got white. Actually, I've got 2 things of white. I've got a one called Toffee. It's like a, you know, a light brown toffee color. And then I've got a black. So
I'm going to be
playing with these twisty things.
Oh, those are those wax twisty things. You remember playing with those as a kid? I remember playing with them.
I have them.
So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stickers off of these pizza plates, and I'm going to be putting a light layer of white paint on these pizza plates, and I'm also going to be putting a light layer of white on 4 of these shot glasses. This is going to be our round farmhouse tray. So these are going to be the feet.
Oh my gosh, they're actually really cute.
And then I'm going to do beads. I'm going to try. I've never, like I said, I've seen, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, honestly.
Do you need your hot glue gun?
I do need my hot glue gun. Thank you, Hannah. You need a hot glue gun.
I'm pretty sure you needed it.
So what I want to do is I want to paint these white, and I want it to go like in between right here, because I've seen other people use like big beads and they look really pretty. I don't know how that's going to look though, because I don't think you're not going to be able to see them. Oh, darn it. Well, you can see it a little bit. I mean, just barely you can see it. That'll still look pretty, won't it? I don't know.
I've got some extra glue sticks.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's start getting white coats of paint on all this. You're going to paint the top of, because the top you can see. Specific with the beads here, because I knew that once I got the beads hot glued onto the pie plates, then I was going to go back in and really get a good paint coat on them. So now I'm just kind of getting like a base coat on them, you could say, and I'm not worried about like getting in between the beads, because that's what I do at the end once I get everything put together. And now I'm just going in for a second, and I think I even put a third coat on some spots. Now what I did was the pizza plate, I know I said pie plate earlier, it's not a pie plate, it's a pizza plate. The pizza plate that goes on the bottom, I did a really good paint cover on the bottom of that one. And the pizza plate that goes on the top, I did a really good cover of paint on the top of that one, because when you glue them together, you're not going to see the top of the bottom one. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, you should understand when I put them together, what I'm saying. So just cover it until you think it looks good. All right, we're gonna let everything dry here, and then we're gonna put it together and give it a couple more coats. And if you want your hands to not look like this, then go ahead and wear gloves, okay? See you in a little bit.
Okay, so I made this with those little twisty things. I made a cute little snail. And its shell's made out of aluminum foil.
What's his name?
Snail.
That's a good name. I'd have named him Snail also. Okay, so we're gonna put this tray together, and then we'll add some final coats to it.
Joey.
I think, oh, Joey's his name, okay. I think we've got everything dried well enough. I could be wrong, because I'm not patient.
No, she's not patient.
I'm so impatient, so everything's probably not dried well enough, but whatever, we'll see.
I wonder where I get it from.
All right, I need to go get a paintbrush, because we're gonna, all right, I got a paintbrush because we're gonna have to find a way to get in between these little beads with paint, but anyway. All right, let's just start from the beginning. Okay, so this is the bottom piece that I painted the bottom of, okay? So that goes flat like this. And then my idea is to put this around the edges, hot glue this around the edges, and then put the other pizza pan on top. So let me go and start hot gluing here. So pretty. And then this is ultimately what it's going to look like. Something like that. Yes, boom, boom. Yes, boom, boom. That's going to be so pretty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my paintbrush and just get in between all those little beads and make sure that all the beads have a good coating of white on them so you don't see the original color of the bead showing through. Okay, so the census around here is that they look like fish eggs and
That's
it
what
looks
I
like a
said.
pie.
They look like caviar.
They look like caviar and it looks like a pie. I don't know. I think it just looks like it's detail. That's all I think it looks like, but whatever. So we're going to keep on painting it. And I think those people that think that it looks like fish eggs and pie, they can, I don't know. Oh, now my husband's going to start jamming out.
blurring
Never
his
mind that I'm making a video. He's cleaning, so he's got to be like. So I'm going to put some white on top of this. This is kind of like a beige color. So I'm going to put some white on top of it. And then I'm probably going to scuff it up a little bit. How about that? How about we scuff things up? Because it's supposed to be farmhouse, so it's going to have some brown and rust and, you know.
Must.
Well, it doesn't have to have rust and must. She's very into rhyming today. I'm not sure why. Aren't you?
No.
You've been rhyming all day. What do you mean, no?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Stop yo-yoing!
Dad's yo-yoing.
He stole my yo-yo. Get it off your finger! He has monkey fingers.
He does. We call him monkey paws.
Because he has such big fingers.
Child. Is that me?
No, it was him.
No, it was me.
No, it was him.
Oh.
This.
Oh. Okay, so we've got white here, along with some caviar.
Caviar. Yum, caviar.
All right, let me put the legs on and we'll go from there. Okay, next thing we are doing is gluing it together. Which way do I want it? Hey, Hannah. Okay, which way? Like this or like this? I like them like this better. Yeah, I like them like that better.
Stand.
Yes, it's like that. Except it's round and it has detail on the edge of it. I'm telling you, people are going to love this. You're going to be like, what?
Hmm?
People are going to love this and you're going to be like, what? You and Hannah. Okay, we're going to add some detail to this. I'm going to leave it up to you guys whether this is a complete fail or if my family is just a bunch of jerks. I'm saying that my family's just a bunch of jerks. It's not my favorite project. I'm not going to say it's my favorite project. But I am going to say that it's not a complete fail. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, guys. It's not a complete fail. It's Dollar Tree stuff. Like, I don't know what they're expecting. It's Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. I mean, you can't expect it to look like friggin' Pier 1. Maybe that's what they were expecting, because they're sadly mistaken if they think it's going to look like Pier 1. It's a Dollar Tree. I personally love it. I think it's awesome looking. I think this is amazing looking. I don't know what you guys think. You tell me, is this a fail or is this a win? I'm gonna take pictures. Okay guys, so here she is in her glory, and the house is divided. Actually, no, the house is not divided. I'm the only one that likes it. Everybody else said that they don't like it. So I'm gonna let you guys decide, is this a success or a fail? And please be honest, you will not hurt my feelings. I'm keeping it up because, quite frankly, I don't really care what anybody else says in this house because I'm the one that decorates this house, so I get to keep it up. All right, that was project number 1. Let's move on to project number 2. Okay. Okay, so for this next one, we are going to need a square, one of these things from the Dollar Tree, whatever you want to call them. Square, I don't know, whatever. It could be whatever you want it to be. It just happens to be Easter time, so it's an Easter one. And then I chose this little thing to go on top of here. And then you're going to need one of these little candlelight things. I don't know the name to any of these, okay? You're just going to need something that looks like these 3 things. Now, I did see a square one of these, and it looked a lot better. I think the girl that I'm trying to recreate, hers was a square, and it looked a lot better. So if you can find a square, get a square. And like I said, I'm going to link her video down below because this is not my original idea. I'm just kind of taking I'm putting my spin on it. Also, I need to use a sanding block because I need to get this glitter off of here. I couldn't find anything that didn't have glitter on it.
Because apparently glitter is like people's lives.
It's Easter. I also need my hot glue gun, which is over there. I need more paint, and let's do it. I'm literally just throwing a white coat of paint all over everything until I'm happy with the coverage. Like the ceramic, the tea light ceramic thing that I've got there, I'm just putting one coat of paint just to make it match up with the other things that I'm painting, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, so while that is drying, I'm going to make the face of my scale. So I'm just going to get on my phone here, and I'm going to look and see what the face of a scale looks like. So I'm going to put vintage farmhouse kitchen scale.
I told her she should have bought some fake fruit.
I did. I should have bought some fake fruit, but I didn't. Okay, so just for instance, I'll pull up this first one. It's from the Lakeside collection. I guess it's on, I don't know where this is from. Where is it from? I don't know where this is. The Lakeside collection. I don't know. But anyway, I can just look at it and use it as a guide. What? That's not the one that I want to use as a guide. I like this one better. Magnolia Market. So for instance, they're selling this on Magnolia Market. And so I'm just going to look at that, and I'm going to use that as a guide to make my very own. So I cut out a circle that's going to fit right about here. I'm going to hot glue it on, and I'm going to cut out a piece of white paper, and I'm just going to draw myself a little scale. So all we're doing now is we are going to hot glue this onto that wooden base right in the center. And then I'm going to just kind of fill in where I feel like the picture's still showing. So I want to cover that up a little bit more. And I want those two pieces to look like they blend together a little bit more. So if I see any parts of that candle holder that might look a little bit different in color, I'm going to go back and cover those up. And then I'm just going to hot glue that scale face that I made right to the opening of that candle holder. I wish I knew what the candle holder was called, but I don't. And then I'm going to take this little jewelry trinket tray, and I'm going to hot glue that onto the top. And so we have a little farmhouse scale. It's so cute. Now comes my favorite part, where I go in with all different colors of browns and blacks, and I scuff everything up and make it look real vintage and real rusty. Now from the side there, you can totally see it's not real, but unless you're looking at it from the side, It totally looks like a real vintage farmhouse scale, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Yes, it does. Okay, so I am officially in love with this thing. It looks grungy and vintage, and it looks like a freaking farmhouse scale. So let me set this up with some stuff in it and take some pictures, and you tell me, does it look like a farmhouse scale? Okay, that's it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Chaotic Mom so you don't miss any videos while we are all in our homes doing our thing. Get creative and don't miss a video. Don't forget to head over to my oldest daughter's channel, Everything Gucci, and of course you guys always hear pets and me, pets and me. Go check out both of those channels because you're not going to have anything else to do while you sit in the house. All right, love you guys. See you in your next video. Bye.